Alright, we're back. I'm going to try to get the primary off here now. Okay, first thing is to get that nut off.
It's unscrewed, but it ain't coming off. You're tightening it up.
Big screwdriver.
And that should be free.
It should be, but it's not coming. So. Let's hold it in now. Something
Shouldn't be.
and the medium screwdriver. Alright, let's see what's going on. Like I said, that washer. So the washer's collapsed around the nut or vice versa. Either way it's unscrewed, it's just not going to keep it coming loose. Okay, where's the big Torx head that goes in there? Is this one? Or you gotta get the bolt out. Okay. So that should have fell off basically on that side.
So
why is this all stuff that's not falling off? Did you Loctite this or something, or?
See, once this pops, then it's off.
I know, but it doesn't want to come. You didn't put no Loctite or glue or anything on the threads?
Nothing.
No splines, I mean?
Nope.
Yeah, it's coming so slowly, it's going to pop.
You thirsty? You want some water or soda?
Just water's fine. Okay, so this here, feel those burrs on there? Put your finger on, feel it. Feel it's got the lip on it?
Yeah.
See how the end of the spline is screwed up?
It is.
So when you put this thing on there, or whoever did it, wasn't me, someone didn't have it square and they beat the tar out with a hammer until it went on. And eventually it twisted over and then it went on where it belonged, but initially they just screwed up the first eighth of an inch of the threads right there, see? The splines. So that's why it didn't want to come off, it just jammed on there hard. So that is not good. Okay, now this one on here went on real tight because evidently the M8 main shaft is a little bit bigger than the twin cam clutch hub on the splines. There's about probably 5 thou difference, I'm guessing, so they fit real tight.
I think it's 1 mil.
So they did that because they were trying to get a noise out of the gear, out of the powertrain on a Harley, make them quieter. So they eliminate all the slop in the splines, so that makes them hard to go on. So now this one is on there tight, because you beat the tar of it to get it to go on. So now we need to take it off, which is going to be fun. I don't have the correct style pullers here to pull, so we're going to try doing the tire iron method and try not to damage anything. So if I come in from this side, and you're over here from this side, try to get 180 apart. Back and forth like this. Hopefully it'll kind of work itself off. Does it look like it's coming at all?
Yeah, it's coming out.
That means you got the bread.
Okay.
How much is it?
30.
Alright.
You got 30? I'll give it to you right now. My hands is greasy.
Okay. How's the nut feel? Nut feel still loose? Should be. Just make sure it's not engaged.
No.
Okay, let's try 190 degrees the other direction now. Can't get in there. Okay, so this one place you got the workers right here. Now we're going to have to deburr the cover right here because we're putting that right here where I am. This is not the best way of doing it, but in this case it's the only thing we got to do it. Ready? coming, I think.
It's coming up.
Okay, yeah, ready? Alright, it's out. Came hard. It's out. Okay. So the splines, we're not happy about that, I'm sure. So you can see the metal on there, where things are on there. Yes, the new metal is made in there. From forcing it off. So I'm going to clean this up a little bit before you put it all together. See how far that sleeve is on there already? Now see how there's no starting edge on that? It's just a very small chamfer and that's it. So when you shove the seal on there, it inverts the seal and makes it not work properly. That'd be my guess. Okay, you got that zip gun out? What do we do with it?
Zip gun's there.
Here.
My hands are oily.
Wipe them off. Should be a 1/2 inch. Well, using my 1/4 drive ratchet with a 3/8. Don't do that.
It's for the clutch.
That brake stuff. Yeah, we'll quit using my 1/4 drive and my 3/8 impact. This thing puts out 200 foot-pounds of torque. Let's snap this thing clean on. Okay, give me the 1/2 inch socket for the big ones there. Back up here. There's not one in there, it's in my hand. We're going to do the starter bolts here too, the 2 starters. There's a big out. You didn't bring that, did you?
No.
Okay, is that all of them on these? I don't even know how many are on this bike.
4, 5.
One more up here. The other 2 go through, so that should be it for this side. Okay, so you get the Allen socket here, which is behind the exhaust.
You got one with zip. One for the zip. Should be.
Here's the Allen socket.
It's bigger than this.
That's the one that goes here.
It's there on the ground.
Okay, we'll go find stuff. Alright, go find some tools. Way back. Alright, we're back. Interruptions. Alright, let's get this off. Starter pulls off. Should be free. See what kind of damage we got. Okay. Way high there. Okay, you can see how the oil is pouring out of the seal. The lip does not look inverted. And it looks like it's in about the right spot on the race. So my guess is the race is not quite in far enough. So it's not engaging the seal all the way, would be my guess. I have to figure how I can tell by that. Either way, we're going to put a new seal in here to make sure that's not the issue, and I got to figure how we're going to do this. This race has a sharp edge on both sides, it feels like. I can go see if there's any kind of a dimension on how far this needs to go on. It looks like it's in the right spot, but my guess it's not engaging on the seal correctly. The seal's there, it wasn't inverted. But you can see it's just pouring right out the bottom. It's definitely leaking out of that, but yeah, the race is good. There's no.
We don't need to pull the race off?
No, it looks all right. I just don't know why it's not engaging on it. It should be in there far enough to engage, I would think, 'cause that's in there pretty far in the shop. I'm not sure how we can measure that. I'm gonna have to measure. I'm gonna go look in the book, see if I can find the dimension, but it should be in the right
Should
spot.
we pull that seal out?
My guess is the seal is just bad for whatever reason, but we're gonna put a new one on it no matter what. I'm gonna go see what I can dig up on dimensions. We'll be back. Okay, I pull out the S-Nest bearing race here that they make, and so dimensions we're supposed to be is right there, 1725 on that, and that's from the edge of the spline to the edge of the race. So 725 to 775. So it's basically 1 3/4 inches, give or take 25 thou. So let's go see what we have over here. So are you 1 3/4 inches in? Nope. So you're about 50 or 16th off.
Need to go in a little more?
Yeah. So you're going 60 thou further to be in the correct dimension. So I'm guessing you're right on the edge of that seal, plus it's an old seal, but mainly you're probably just not engaged in the seal all the way, would be my guess. So we're going to swap out the seal anyway and then knock in the race a little bit deeper. So he cleaned the perm right here. The lip looks fine, I don't see any damage to it. So this is the older seal design, which should be the newer seal design, I thought. It's a 15 bike, geez, I mean you gotta be. This is James seal, and this is the newer design. So it looks like they're going upside down like this is how they're supposed to go in. So this lip here is on the inner side. So I can't tell if that's in there good or not. Yep, that is the way the seal goes. The sharp lip is on the outside and the long one is on the inside. Alright, so we're going to press this out here. We're going to put the new seal in here. And then we're going to knock the race in a little bit deeper and we'll see what we got. Alright, be back with you. Look like they're all there. Don't see any burnt, still green. That's good. So this is my tool here that fits over the end of the shaft. Allow you to beat the race on. So his tool's over there, the black one down there. You gonna use yours or use mine?
It doesn't matter, they're both the same.
I don't know, this is Dad's. I stole this fair and square from Dad.
Let's use yours, it looks good.
Yeah, it's a good one.
It's heavy duty.
Yeah, it is. It's made to beat on with big ass hammers. It's been
That's
done
nice.
more than once.
It's custom.
Yeah, I've used that more than once.
I like that tail butt end on it.
Yeah, you can beat the tar out of this thing and don't care. You gotta use the appropriate tool to beat it on with though. Here, your hands clean yet?
Oh yeah.
You're in charge of this. So I'm gonna do 1 3/4 inches. We go about 1/16 more than we got. Pretty tight. Lots of light hits because we don't want to beat the bearing up anymore than we have to. These are weak ass bearings, so I'll bring my flashlight with me, figures.
Hold on, Tatro. Give me a sec.
There's still a little more to go, about halfway there. Ooh, blind my butt now. Ooh, no way. Blinding me. Okay, looks like we're pretty close to 1 3/4 now. Guessing on what the bad spline is. I'll give a couple little light more hits just to make sure. Better be a little extra than not enough. I don't think I'm far enough yet. A little bit more. It's hard to tell where your spline starts and ends. It's so torn up. It definitely isn't too much yet. We're on the low end of our number.
Well, it was pretty deep when I pulled it out.
Yeah.
Really deep. I thought it was too deep.
Okay, I think it's on 750 right now. See, it's overhanging the edge quite a bit still. But I wonder if your clutch might have been bottomed out on that thing too. If it gets too far out, the clutch hub will bottom out on it. Then it won't tighten down correctly. Let me get my caliper and measure it more accurately. The end of the shaft is pretty torn up, so kind of gives us a false number even on this, I bet. Yeah, pretty close to 750, 751 and a half. 1.5 thou too deep. Not bad for old eyes, huh? Alright, so now that's in there correctly. So that should engage a full seal, but it should have still been sealing, I think, a little bit. So you can see where the lip was way over here originally. So see that the lip was right between this area here. So pulling this in 1/16 of an inch should still have been on the edge of it. And the inner part of the seal should still have been working. So it should not have leaked, even not being all the way. It shouldn't have leaked if it was a good seal. Now what your splines look like on the back of this. And we need to get this nut off of here so we can make that so it'll come out again. Right over here. Don't put it in the oil like that. Now we're going to have a big mess. Anyway. Here, look out. Okay, lay it on the rag. Here, let's get the light out. We don't need a light. So you can see how the spline is pretty, got a lot of metal in there. Okay, we need a socket that'll fit in there. Probably too big. Where's my 9/16? This one will work, I guess. Where's the? This looks like the 9/16. Okay, lift it up a little bit. Where's my hammer? Pick it up. Still doesn't want to come out. I don't like beating on my sockets like this, but that's in there pretty hard. Oh, my socket's jammed in there. No, it's stuck in there. Alright, flip it over. Okay, pick it up again a little bit. Ladle's right there. Yeah, anyway, that's fine. Alright, we're going to use the press to get that out of there. Alright, get some more tools, we'll be back.